What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fancy Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Tom 202. It's a sad day, America. It's a it's a sad day. So we have the worst shooting in America's history, uh, or the worst terrorist act in America's history. I don't believe that at all, because we can go back a few years and look at some serious atrocities, slavery or the slaughtering of the Indians, and those are kind of the worst mass killings of America's history, and So, anyways, nonetheless, but fine, America, worst killings in history. Besides the shooting at the at the nightclub, which was skeptical, and once investigative reporters came in and looked at that, they found out that the guy who they said Mateen shot all the people. They said it was impossible for him to shoot all those people because their timeline was off. They said all those people were shot when SWAT came in. So we have Mr. Paddox, Devin Paddox or Steven or something like that. Paddox reportedly was in a hotel at Mandalay Bay and basically shot down from 32 stories. He had 2 guns set up, plenty of ammunition. You could hear the shots going off in the background. And he was shooting down at these people, and he killed 50 people, and he injured 400. And this is a white guy. And immediately you get reports like this that come in. Let's listen.
And if these new reports bear fruit that ISIS is claiming responsibility for this, allegations that this man converted to Islam months ago, that could dramatically change the tone of what the president is about to say. I mean, clearly when you have a mass shooter like we saw last night, early this morning in Las Vegas, it prompts one kind of reaction. But if there is a nexus to terrorism on this, and the initial reports were that there wasn't, that will definitely change the tone. Coming from the president, though, I just contacted sources at the National Security Council. They're running traps on this claim by ISIS to have somehow influenced this man in doing what he did last night. The president, though, so far has said on Twitter, quote, "My warmest condolences and sympathies to the victims and families of the terrible Las Vegas shooting. God bless you." We also heard from Vice President Pence this morning in a series of tweets in which he said, "To victims, families, and loved ones affected by the senseless violence in Las Vegas, Karen and I are praying for you and offering our love. The hearts and prayers of the American people are with you. You have our condolences and sympathies to the courageous first responders. Thank you for your acts of bravery."
Yes.
We also, families, hearts, should this prove to be an act of terrorism, as ISIS sources are claiming it is, that will dramatically change what the president said.
I can't listen anymore. This is on World Star Hip Hop. But immediately, it's Fox News. Listen, you guys. We always want to blame something on someone else, but we don't want to blame it on us, the American people. Point blank, it's nothing to do with ISIS. They tried to make this up because they tried to lead into this, Fox, by saying that ISIS targeted the Strip a year ago with propaganda videos for people. They did it so beautifully. People who are to persuade people into looking into ISIS or being ISIS sympathizers, and now they're saying that Mr. Paddock shot this person or shot all these people because he was recruited by ISIS. That isn't what happened, people. This white guy, angry at whoever. I don't think he was angry at any of the people down there, personally. He was angry about something, though. That's what we need to find out. But he had a gunshot wound and he was dead when SWAT got there. Once again, the same narrative that we saw at the whole Florida thing. It's the same thing. You come in, the guy's dead. Or a SWAT shoots him and we get nothing out of him. We find nothing out of these terrorists, nothing at all. But we don't want to say that it was an American terrorist because we don't want to attach terrorism with Americans, but nonetheless, we're walking around terrorizing people as Americans, not as in, you know what I'm saying? Walk around terrorizing people. People even live in terror in America every day. I do. I'm afraid driving down the street, am I going to get stopped by a cop who feels like shooting me and going on vacation? That's the definition of terror. That's terrorism. Okay? Right here. Right in your town, right, looking right at you. So Fox News, cut it out. It was a white guy who went ballistic, just like Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols. Just like the SWAT teams that shoot up people all the time and have no, you don't give out no names of who it was. You just let these people die and nobody goes to court and nobody goes to jail. That's being a terrorist. Okay? This was a terroristic act on American soil by an American. And that's just that. My condolences goes out to the family, but they don't know me. They could care less about my condolences. Now we got people talking about it's a hoax because of the Second Amendment. Was it? Because they're trying to take away your freedom to carry. Listen, not everybody's free to carry. Black people get shot all the time because they have a gun. How about the kid in Ohio walking around in a Walmart? Some white person called the police and said he has a gun. Turns out that Walmart's selling BB guns that look like AK-47s. And then how about the white guy who walks into the airport loaded with an AR-15. Loaded with an AR-15. Real gun, no arrest, no nothing. The black kid who had a fake AR-15, cops shot him on sight. They didn't say put the gun down. They shot him immediately and killed him and got away with it. That is terrorism. I just got a question for the police. Because not all of you are bad. But we don't know who is. Life is like a box of chocolates, cops. We don't know who's bad and who's good. But I just want to ask you, police, who might stumble across this video. Do you ever think that, for one, if Mr. Paddock really did kill these people, that he was angry at the killings of innocent people? Because it's not just black people. But we know Asians ain't getting killed. We know Indians ain't getting killed. And we know people like Middle Eastern people over here in here, they're not getting killed. But we know white people are dying too. Did you ever think that the reason why these people are going ballistic is because of the justice system? I mean, it's just a thought. Let's just drink it in. I don't know. When you're looking at 500, 600, 700 people killed by police officers alone, and those numbers escalating every year, and then when you see on video a man laid out defenseless and two cops shoot him right to his chest, and then have to dig in his pocket to find some kind of weapon, and then make up a whole smear campaign about this dead man, the immorality, the gall, the gumption to have no remorse. See, you think a bunch of black people are going to come out the woodworks and start going after cops. Nope. Americans who realize that they're not just going after black people. Like the one officer said, he said, no, we only shoot black people. Well, that's not true anymore. White people are getting shot too. So, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if you're trying to take away these people's rights. I don't know if you're trying to Charlton Heston them out of my dead hands. I don't know if that's what this was all about. I don't know if this guy just went ballistic and he just started, shooting and killing people. I don't know if police officers killed this guy All I know is there's a lot of blood being spilled, a whole lot, and we don't have no answers to our questions on the why. America starts with us. You want the bloodshed to stop? You want people to stop kneeling at sports? Go to these police officers who killed all these people and put them in jail for the rest of their damn life. Have some accountability. And some of you say this has nothing to do with the police, and I say, yes, it does. All of these killings do. Oh, yes, it does. Because Mateen did not kill 49 people. It was impossible for him to do that. Do I say this is a cop's fault? Absolutely not. But we don't know if SWAT killed that man or not. We don't know if he was just a sick man. We don't know if he was a Timothy McVeigh, Terry Nichols. But we don't think it was ISIS. It's your boy Tom 202. Stay focused, people.